Traveling to a new country is one of the most exciting adventures you can embark on. New cultures, cuisines, languages, and landscapes await. But diving in unprepared can turn a dream trip into a stressful experience. From local customs to currency, safety tips to travel documents, there's a lot to consider before you take off. In this video, we'll walk you through the essential things you must know before visiting a new country, so you can explore with confidence and make the most of your journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-world leadership tips and mental strength strategies. Let's take control, starting now. 10. Research the destination thoroughly. Before you even start packing, your first step should always be research. Understanding the destination you're traveling to is more than just learning about the top attractions. You need to familiarize yourself with the country's geography, weather, political climate, and cultural norms. Is it a politically stable region? What's the best time to visit in terms of climate? What are the local customs and traditions that might affect your trip? Websites like government travel advisories, travel forums, and blogs provide detailed and updated information. 9. Understand visa and entry requirements. Don't get caught off guard at the airport. Each country has specific visa requirements based on your nationality. Some countries allow visa-free entry, others require visas on arrival, and some demand pre-approved visas. Do your homework and find out what applies to you. Make sure your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your travel dates. Check if you need to show a return ticket or proof of accommodation. Some places also require travel insurance and even proof of sufficient funds. 8. Learn about the local culture and etiquette. Culture shock is real, and being respectful of a country's customs can go a long way in making your stay more pleasant. Different countries have different expectations for dress, behavior, and manners. In some cultures, modest clothing is necessary even for tourists. In other places, tipping might be considered rude or expected depending on the service. Basic manners like saying hello, smiling, and being respectful to elders might carry more weight than you expect. Gestures you use at home could have entirely different meanings abroad. 7. Know the currency and how money works. Nothing disrupts a trip faster than financial confusion. Learn about the local currency and how widely credit cards are accepted. In many countries, especially rural areas or street markets, cash is still king. Know the current exchange rate and decide whether it's better to exchange money at home, at your destination, or withdraw from ATMs. Avoid changing large sums at the airport unless necessary. They often offer the worst rates. Notify your bank about your travel plans to prevent your cards from being flagged or blocked for suspicious activity. Having a small stash of emergency cash is always a smart move, especially if you're in areas with limited banking options. 6. Health and safety should be top priority. Before you travel, make sure you're aware of the health precautions for your destination. Are there required or recommended vaccinations? Do you need malaria tablets or special prescriptions? Is the tap water safe to drink? Will you need mosquito repellent? Taking these steps ahead of time can save you from serious health risks. Also, never underestimate the importance of travel insurance. Accidents, lost luggage, or illnesses can happen to anyone, and medical costs abroad can be sky high. Always carry a basic first aid kit, and keep a list of emergency contacts and the nearest embassy or consulate in your phone or notebook. 5. Learn basic language phrases. Not everyone in the world speaks English fluently, so having a few key phrases in the local language can be a game changer. Words like hello, please, thank you, yes, no, and help go a long way. Not only does it make communication easier, but it also shows respect to the locals. Download translation apps like Google Translate or Duolingo and make sure they work offline just in case you lose internet access. If the country uses a different script, familiarize yourself with how numbers and important words look. Even small efforts in the local language can make a big difference in how you're treated and how confident you feel. 4. Understand the transportation system. Each country has its way of getting around, and transportation can either be your best friend or your biggest headache. Research whether taxis, buses, subways, or ride-sharing apps like Uber are available and safe. If you plan to drive, you may need an international driver's license. Also, check the side of the road they drive on. It's not the same everywhere. Know how to get from the airport to your accommodation, especially if you're arriving late at night. Download offline maps and transit apps to stay oriented even without data. Transportation isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about doing so safely and efficiently. 3. Stay connected. The smart way. Being offline in a foreign country can leave you feeling lost. That's why staying connected is essential. Consider getting a local SIM card or an international eSIM plan so you can use your phone without outrageous roaming fees. Mobile data helps with directions, translations, emergency calls, and staying in touch with loved ones. If you prefer Wi-Fi, look into pocket Wi-Fi devices or stick to hotels and cafes with strong connections. Before you go, download all the important apps you might need, including offline maps, language tools, and entertainment for long journeys. Staying connected ensures you're always one step ahead. 2. Double-check your accommodation details. Booking a place to stay is more than just picking the cheapest or prettiest option. Review the location to ensure it's in a safe area and close to public transport or the attractions you want to visit. Read reviews on multiple platforms for a full picture. Confirm check-in and check-out times, and contact the property if you'll be arriving very early or very late. If staying at a vacation rental, make sure you know how to get the keys and who to contact in case of a problem. 1. Know the local laws and what's off-limits. The number one thing to know before visiting a new country is the local law. Just because you're a tourist doesn't mean you're above the law. Some countries have strict rules about things that might seem harmless to you. For instance, chewing gum in public is banned in Singapore, and insulting the monarchy is a crime in Thailand. Drug laws in many countries are far stricter than in the West, and even minor possession can result in prison time. Always do your research so you don't accidentally break a law. Being cautious and aware of your surroundings can help you avoid legal trouble and keep your trip safe and enjoyable. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thanks for watching.